In 1926, the United States government made a chilling decision. They decided to intentionally poison their own citizens. Over 10,000 Americans died, countless others went blind or suffered permanent brain damage. And the craziest part? The government knew exactly what they were doing. But to understand why the US would wage biological warfare on its own people, we have to look at the greatest failed experiment in American history: Prohibition. In 1920, the US banned the sale and production of alcohol. But here's the thing about Americans: they didn't stop drinking. They just got creative. Since standard liquor was illegal, bootleggers turned to a legal alternative: industrial alcohol. The stuff used in paints, solvents, and medical supplies. Millions of gallons were stolen, mixed with water, flavored, and sold in underground bars called speakeasies. The government was furious. They were losing control, so they hired their own chemists to add bitter-tasting chemicals to the industrial alcohol to make it undrinkable. This was called denaturing. But the mob, they had chemists too. The bootleggers' chemists simply renatured the alcohol. They washed out the bitter chemicals, redistilled it, and sold it anyway. It was a massive game of cat and mouse, and the government was losing badly. By the mid-1920s, the feds were desperate. The law wasn't working. Arrests weren't working. So the Treasury Department decided it was time to stop playing games. If they couldn't stop Americans from drinking, they would make them terrified to take a sip. The government ordered the addition of lethal toxins into all industrial alcohol. They added kerosene, brucine, gasoline, benzene, cadmium, zinc salts, and the deadliest of all, up to 10% methanol. Just a tiny amount of methanol can cause blindness. A little more, it shuts down your organs. The results were immediate and horrific. People were dropping dead in the middle of speakeasies. Hospitals in New York were overflowing with patients who were hallucinating. By 1926, the death toll was skyrocketing. The public was terrified. The media was outraged. They demanded answers. How did the government defend this mass murder? Enter Wayne B. Wheeler, the powerful leader of the Anti-Saloon League. When confronted with the thousands of dead Americans, Wheeler didn't apologize. He didn't blink. He openly stated, "The person who drinks this industrial alcohol is a deliberate suicide." To the government, these weren't innocent citizens. They were lawbreakers. And if they died, it was their own fault. The poisoning wasn't an accident. It was the ultimate twisted enforcement. Prohibition finally ended in 1933, but the 10,000 bodies left behind by the government's poison program were quickly swept under the rug of history. If you want to uncover more dark secrets they don't teach you in school, hit that subscribe button. You won't believe what we're exposing next.